Winston Churchill said the destiny of man is not measured by material computations. When great forces are on the move in the world, we learn we're spirits, not animals. And he said there's something going on in time and space and beyond time and space, which, whether we like it or not, spells duty. You and I have a rendezvous with the professor.
Wrestling.
And it's rolling. It's a brand new day in the studio of Mass Media Building. How you doing, Dave?
I'm good. I'm looking forward to 2021 and see where it takes us this year.
It is something. I mean, it started off to a good start. So
yes, new studio, new microphones, new recording equipment.
Yeah. We are the Professors of Wrestling, and we want to be Taco Bell famous. So subscribe to our YouTube page. We are working on new content. Like the Facebook page. Let us know what you think and provide us with feedback and suggestions. Follow us on Instagram. Share it all. Spread the word. Join in the discussion because we want to be a community.
It's hard as it can be sometimes. I think we need community more now than ever.
Definitely so.
All right. Do we just jump right into this? We got a lot.
We do. It's a full-packed show today, so let's hit on the news.
First, we went to an actual show.
We did.
We went up to
Portal,
Georgia, which was a lot of back roads, 2-lane roads.
Yes.
I thought we were going to go dirt for a little bit.
But we made it all the way through.
We made it, Fuzion Pro Wrestling, and we need to thank Duke for hitting me up and going, you need to go check this out.
Saw some familiar faces.
We did. We saw some familiar faces, and we discovered we were back to people don't know who we are because of the face mask.
So I like it. I like it.
So I remember Proc was there because I think him and Hold My Beer were going up to another. They're double booking, going up to another promotion up in North Georgia. I was like, "Hey, Proc." He's like, "You didn't know who it was because I had my face mask on." So it was
something.
It was something. Not that that's a bad thing. It's good to be anonymous. You can work within the shadows. What else?
We got plans. We
Yes.
have plans for this upcoming year. Some of the plans include some, as you see, starting with a new studio.
Yes.
We still have buttons. I have some buttons.
Yes.
So if you're interested in a Professors of Wrestling button, let us know.
I think we were talking about T-shirts at one point, but that all got kiboshed.
Yeah. Maybe we'll come back to it.
Maybe we will.
Some new interviews are on the way.
Yes.
We have some ways to make it safe.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always important for us. And yeah, I think just more interaction.
Yeah.
It was cool to see the numbers go up and the people engaged this week.
Yeah, I think, it helps when we're actually posting stuff.
Right.
And I think we took a little bit of a break after the holidays.
Yep.
And really reframing, rethinking what we need to do for the show. And fingers crossed, what's going on with the COVID vaccination will open up a lot of stuff, and we can go back to doing kind of like getting some of the plans we had planned for 2020, actually start making them happen in 2021.
Right. So our sponsor this week is
Ben Owens. It is your hometown music store. Check it out.
1803 Plum Street, home of Ben Owens Music, where they've got basses, electric guitars, acoustic guitars, violins, keyboards, guitar pedals, amps, instrument repair, guitar, drum, and piano lessons. Learn from the experts. Ben Owens Music, Valdosta's music store.
Cool Beans. So welcome back to Professors of Wrestling.
Yes.
We have our talking points, and the first one's up is El Nino.
Why was this not a surprise? He was one of the first individuals to post up when I'm like, hey, we're recording this weekend. And his comment was, did you get a new mic? Boom, sound effects. And I thought it was ironic that everybody's like, are you still on this?
Nothing new. He has nothing new. So, all right, we'll try it one day for him.
Yeah, maybe so. And if you need, I want to know this: did he get a new phone charger? Because last time I saw him, he was doing a promo. He was running on some sort of kind of ratchet phone system.
Yeah.
So hopefully, maybe Santa Claus brought him a new phone that could be able to hold a charge.
Hopefully so. This next one we got is we saw Duke Silver as a manager.
Yes.
And we'll get to hear from him a little bit later on in the show.
So what does that bring?
I guess he's no longer the Groat. Would you call him the Grom?
I don't know. That's a good question. We'll ask him when we're going to be calling him. Is it too soon to say that?
Nah, it's not too soon. We'll be calling him in later on in the show. So
he can bust it down a little bit more for us.
Yeah.
Mayor Wrestler taking out Dark Rage, Hollywood Star, and Chris Spider and SWA. And then we've got a lot of stuff when we talk updates on the promotions.
Right.
Why that may be on the top of Mayor Wrestle's to-do list here in 2021.
Him and the Southern Assassin are sure to make some things shake in
Yes.
SWA.
Aiden Knight
is your new AIWF middleweight champion.
Yes.
So we have to really see who's going to be his first defense.
I know he cut a promo saying, basically calling out people going, I'm going to be a fighting champion, which we haven't seen in a while. So particularly with belts, have to do it with the COVID and then what's going on. But some people have been known to get the belt and just hold on to it as long as they can and avoiding people. So I'm excited to see what Aiden's going to do and who he's going to take on.
Same here. One of the things that I think about is we interviewed his brother.
Mm-hmm.
So we knew what his brother was going to do. How will he be different?
Mm-hmm.
Will his brother get a chance off the bat?
I think, and we're getting ahead of it here, but I think that his first, he's fighting Jacob Walker.
Yeah.
Coming up here, I think in February.
So it's something to think about. I mean, just that what happens after that. Chris Spider's definitely looming.
Yeah. Will his brother want another attempt at that belt?
Yeah. SWA is having some things to go into.
Most definitely.
So right now we're into this new whole segment of where we're going to call in a guest and they're going to hopefully pick up on the first try.
We didn't talk this out ahead of time, truth be told, so we need to come up with a better title for it. So next time we record, we'll have all right, it's the blah 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 like this. So as much as effort as I would say seriously we put into this, sometimes it's the little details slip through the cracks on that.
Naming. All right, so I'm going to hit the green button to call.
Right. You are joining us. We're calling Duke Silver right now. I hear it ringing. Hopefully you do hear.
I hear it ringing.
It's ringing.
Hello.
Duke, how are you?
Oh man, just another fun-filled day.
Excellent. Thank you for being our first call-in guest. Really, we're calling you to be a guest on here, so it's cool. So thank you for doing that.
No problem.
And I want to say it was exciting to see you as a manager, and when you kind of mentioned this, and we were looking forward to it really in 2020, but that didn't happen for a lot of reasons. So I guess my first question to you is, why the shift from going from reffing to the managing?
Well, I've done everything that there is to reffing. You know, I've been in many title matches. I have reffed dog collar matches, cage matches. I've even won a battle royal. There's not much more I can do as a ref. So I figured, why not? Just try my little hand at being a manager or an advocate, however you want to say it.
What's going to happen to Order 66?
Basically, Order 66 is dead. There's no more Order 66.
Wow. That you heard it here. There's no more Order 66. I do have one question for you. What happens to the Groat? Will there be another Groat, or how do you change?
Oh no, there'll never be another GOAT. I will always be the greatest referee of all time.
So how will that shift? How will you be the greatest manager of all time? Because I mean, there's a lot of great ones out there.
I will find the greatest talent and I will take them a little bit higher. I will elevate them to great heights. And before we even start, let me back up here a little bit. I need you to refer to me as Diamond Duke because I'm worth more than silver now.
That's smooth. That's smooth. Diamond Duke. Okay.
All right. So Diamond Duke. Is it just Diamond Duke period, or is it Diamond Duke Silver?
Right now, we're just going to go with the Diamond Duke.
Okay. Who's some of the talent out there that you're eyeballing that you'd like to pull within your world?
Like, I've been to a lot of different shows. There are a few people out there that I have my own. I'd like to maybe work with Bryce Cannon one day. I know y'all don't really get along with him too well, but he's good. I'd like to maybe talk to El Nino.
Whoa, El Nino.
And even maybe a couple veterans. Mr. Saturday Night, Jared Michaels. Why not? Give him another run. I'll make him a champion again.
Are you going to have a name for your stable here? Is this going to be like a I don't know, like an elite alliance of some sort, or just you individually represent these people?
I don't want to look that far into the future just yet.
All right. What about those that did? How do you explain this to those that just were like Duke Silver, super fans of as a ref, so
right.
Now it's Duke Diamond.
Diamond Duke.
Diamond Duke.
I really don't have to explain it to anyone. They're either going to like it or they're going to love it. They're going to see the talent that I bring in to the different promotions. They're going to see me be the greatest manager that they've ever seen. All the different knowledge that I have taken over the years, being a ref, I see these people up close and personal. I know how they work. I know how they think. I'm just going to make them a little bit higher. I'm going to just elevate. That's the word I love to use. I'm just going to elevate them to the greatest potential that they have. The fans, I really don't care.
So you're going to be asking a lot, like we'll say Mr. Saturday Night, you're going to hope that they're going to trust you with their keys. You're not going to lock them out in any way.
Oh, no. I don't even worry about that. Like I said, people are going to be begging. In fact, before I was talking to you, I was already on the phone. I'm a busy man.
With that, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I mean, I guess you've already executed Order 66 on all of us, so thank you, Diamond Duke.
Look forward to see what's going to happen with Diamond Duke and where you go with that. So, again, I echo Dorrian's thing there. Good luck, man, and thanks a lot for taking time.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And that was Diamond Duke.
Yes.
Whole new manager coming to you all.
That's going to be difficult to go from Duke Silver to Diamond Duke. There's going to be a little bit of change. And curveball, El Nino. He's kind of like, of any of the heels, our biggest arch nemesis.
Will Diamond Duke be a nemesis of the Professors of Wrestling?
I hope not. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Promotions, because we actually went to a show this year.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Fuzion Pro Wrestling out of Portal, Georgia.
Yeah, that was a bit of a drive, but I think it goes into what we're trying to expand, what we talk about. And overall impressions, we bought when we walked away from that. Really enjoyed it.
Exciting. Happy to be back into wrestling.
Yeah.
It definitely was something that made us passionate and bring that passion back. So in that first match, one of the things that we first was LA Smooth versus James Swat.
And we had not seen any of those two cats before.
No. I think one of the cool things as we get into these new promotions that you start thinking about is, one, how does the crowd react?
Right.
And with this one, you seem in that front row, you have a whole section of refs.
Right.
Who you even saw James Swat heckle,
Yeah.
even LA Smooth as well. So LA Smooth got the crowd going. In the first match, the Cold having to boost the crowd up.
Yeah.
This was the one that I was happy that they started it with.
I think it's always tough when you're coming out because you basically got to warm it up for the next match.
Right.
Like, you got to get the crowd hyped into it. And I think there's with any promotions, and I think there's definite philosophies on what you need to do in this. But we saw James Swat was victorious at the end of the match.
Right.
And it was exciting to see two people we hadn't seen before.
Because it lets you know that independent wrestling on a whole,
Yeah.
you're going to find something new every time.
Mm-hmm.
And that one, and getting back to that was pretty cool.
Which brings us to
Our familiar faces.
Eddie Honcho and Jay Too Strong.
Now, I'd seen earlier on during the pandemic, you saw Southern Strong Style and Frat Party
Yeah.
talk a lot of junk back and forth
Right.
and going into a match. So to see Jay Too Strong come out with Diamond Duke
Yeah.
as his manager.
Yeah.
Jay Too Strong was new to the company. They paid him a lot of money,
Yeah.
according to the promos.
Mm-hmm.
A heel,
I don't know where he's going to go with this.
savior of wrestling was his words.
Yeah. So it's interesting to see where that goes because I think this is the first time we'd seen Jay since what, almost a year.
Right, almost
Getting close to a year on here. So it's interesting to see people that we're super familiar with in other promotions.
And then that's where they have to
Really,
beef it up. You saw the return of the Chance J2 week.
yeah.
Eddie Honcho was actually the crowd favorite.
So where is this going to go? What type of heat is this going to bring to both of those people? But J2 Strong pulled it out.
With the help of Diamond Duke.
Yes.
I mean, we see where his antics are going to take him.
Yes. And then in the next match, we saw another familiar face.
Yep. Hold My Beer Hansen versus Techi Makuchi.
Yeah, close enough.
I hope so.
And his manager, Doc Joseph.
Brock the Third.
Yes.
He has a doctorate, Dave. I don't know.
I mean, well, there's people in the South that are the colonel but never served in the military. So there's questionable lineage on that one. But we saw Hold My Beer. I think this was his debut up to this promotion right here. And he Takeshi, I don't know, we're butchering Tachi. He's a big dude.
That was
It was like a sumo wrestler.
that could move.
Yeah.
Quick. Like, he wasn't slow with it though.
No.
And at one point, I thought, Hold My Beer Hands, and you saw him have to go up to the top rope just to get a little more.
Yeah. And Hold My Beer's not a small person.
It was great to see that back in.
So, but we saw Hold My Beer, unfortunately lose in that match.
But he will be back.
Yeah.
Crowd loves to Hold My Beer.
He gets it going. It's exciting to see small children yell "Hold My Beer."
Yes, especially when Doc Joseph is saying no.
Yes, he's not happy about the that to people under the legal age to be able to drink. So it's nice to see a manager have some sort of like moral compass of some sort.
Yes. Another debut in Fuzion Pro Wrestling was Turk versus Adrian Davis. Turk was in his first match. And I want to say this one was something in a sense of, you don't see too many people have those game controller pants.
Like the old Nintendo.
Right, and that's how they that's their gimmick or their stick to say press A.
I think he came out with whatever that Power Fist glove or whatever it is. That was like a thing for a minute with the old NES systems.
Right. So that was something that I thought.
It was a good gimmick.
I messed this one up.
What?
Turk was the older. Turk was not the one with the pants.
No.
It was Adrian Davis.
Right.
Was the one with the pants. But yeah.
But what happened is Turk grabbed the object,
Foreign object.
the foreign object that the Adrian Davis was trying to use and got caught.
Adrian was your winner.
That's right.
We're getting there. We're moving.
DQ'd. We're getting. I mean, this is the debut for us. Like, we've got a little ring rust.
Yeah.
We got a little ring rust. This is the debut for us to go up, and we've not seen either of those two gentlemen before. But took us to two new people, Shadow Doctor,
and the Toombs Country's own Dirty Dog. Now, we have seen Dirty Dog in Alabama.
over in Hybrid.
Yeah, we saw him in Dothan
Okay.
at one point.
Yeah. Okay, he was like a tag team.
Right, and the only reason I remember is because of the dog part.
Yeah.
Go dogs.
So, what Dirty Dog pulled off, I think that was a really good like cruiserweight bout.
Right.
It really was like boom, 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 kept the pace going.
Tapped out.
Yep.
He tapped out. Shadow Doctor. And so that was something. Even in that sense, it was pretty quick there.
Yes, which brought us to the final match of the evening.
Fatality versus Ryan Phoenix.
And we had seen Ryan Phoenix over in Hybrid Pro, I believe, too.
I want to say so. Everyone's coming over.
Yes.
To crossing that Georgia-Alabama line. Phoenix came up short of the win in the match because he nor the referee saw Doc Joseph Brock the third
Yes.
come and interfere. I mean, Fatality was on his way half of the match, in a sense, to where many thought that he may have pulled out the win, but
Right.
you have Joseph Brock.
He's a bit of an influencer in that promotion
He is.
on there. Which brings us to our home base promotion.
Where we love to go,
We love to go because it's in town and the Taco Bell is literally
right down the street.
right down the street. And currently, Spinebuster is looking for a temporary venue because Mathis is not open for business because of the pandemic.
Right.
So in the short term, everything's in a frozen position. So they're checking options, and this is when I message them, and is they're looking for options of where can it be held outside once the weather becomes more consistent. I think it was nice. It was nice to be outside at Fuzion, but as the sun settled,
It got cold.
it got a little chilly. And we were like, in the sun, you were fine, but if you got in that shade, a little chilly.
Yeah. Hopefully, I don't know. My only suggestion is the old high school.
Yeah.
There's that baseball field just sitting out there.
Yeah. So, well, fingers crossed. As soon as we hear something, we will share it. I'm sure if we see a Spinebuster post something up, we will send that out to everybody as soon as possible.
Make sure you like their page. Still show them support. It's still independent wrestling, and you want to make sure that this company still continues on.
I think like because of Spinebuster, we're seeing people like what Hold My Beer got
Male Wrestler of the Year.
yeah, the Georgia history stuff, and then you see Proc get some major reps in there, and J-Tone. So you're seeing a lot of like local talent, people we saw from the get-go, starting to kind of like get some heat.
Yeah, man. Proc was robbed.
I agree. Which takes us to SWA.
Night of Champions.
Yes.
We got in our first one the tag team title, Scrotus versus the Kings of Hollywood.
Right.
Dark Rage and Hollywood Star
Yes.
versus Dan Lydon and Scyther.
I just want to say, didn't
Want
Dan Lydon and Siler, didn't they get like the belt stolen or they lost one of the tag team belts?
That's the story that we've been told.
Yeah.
So
I just would like a follow up on what happened to that.
maybe it's like a Chris Jericho and somebody found it on the
Like
side
on the side of the road.
Yeah.
All right.
We also saw the one in here. Aiden Knight defeated Chris Spider for the AIWF title in a no disqualification match. That was a hype moment for us. The belt returns back to the Nightmare Syndicate.
Well, is it still the Nightmare Syndicate? Is that still a thing?
I would hope so. I mean, I just hope so.
Okay.
No promises.
Fingers crossed.
Their next event for SWA is February 6th in Baker County K-12 school in Newton, Georgia.
Yes.
It is titled New Beginnings. We have definitely a large card on here, starting with Diamond Daryl versus the pagan psychopath Sanson.
Sanderson. Sanson.
Is it Sanson?
I don't know. It's S-A-N-D, Sand, Sun.
Right, Sanson.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right, I apologize. I'm looking ahead on here, so.
Gotcha. Brother Azrael versus Emperor of the Wild, Frederick Jaeger.
It's good to see Brother Azrael back out there, man.
He's been making TikToks. I'm ready to see him make some head knocks.
He's one person I'm waiting to see, and I think we've always been in Brother Azrael's corner.
Yes.
We're just wanting to know
what's next.
And want to see him grow.
So that's something for us.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Creed versus now the loser of the lightweights,
yes.
Chris Spider.
Oh. We needed like a wah, wah, wah. Next time.
Yep. Anytime we talk about Chris Spider.
That's right.
AIWF Southern Middleweight Championship is set for the Anarchist, Aiden Knight, versus Jacob Walker. And bring us home, Dave.
And I just want to go back to this. Is like you don't see part of the Nightmare Syndicate anymore. That's wondering what happened to those cats. We may have to reach out.
Yeah.
Give them a call.
Give them a call because we can do that now.
I think there's a lot of people we need to be giving a call for the show. We could do a whole call-in show. I mean, that could be a show. All right. Next is the tag team champions of SWA. Now, we've never got the full story on what happened to the belt and did they get another one, so on and so forth. But Preston Veston III and the used to be Soviet Assassin, now the Southern Assassin, Ryan James with the Mayor of Wrestling, part of his, when he talked about 2021, once they take care of, is the Kings of Hollywood. That's Hollywood Star and Dark Rage, the current champions, as they took the belt home on the Night of the Champions. And also Chris Spider is part of that syndicate as well.
Maybe he's going to bring out the pager.
Does he have a pager?
Yeah, remember when he was managing Dark Rage?
Oh, yeah. That was a thing.
So
it's been such a long time. You forget those. Thanks for bringing that up. Rumors. I feel like we're getting into dirt cheap territory right here.
We're the gossip channel.
The gossip. Like we're turning into like one of those. Yeah. According to Dave Meltzer,
Punkadelics are returning.
Yeah.
I guess SWA got a whole lot of biscuits.
Yeah, but also what's going on with the two brothers there?
What happened?
Well, like one, medical issues. And like
and the one
like the last match, which was like just a total Donnybrook
between him and Rod
Grimes. That was just like a total and I mean I didn't think they left everything out there.
What's left for James Morrison?
I don't know. I mean, I think we both suggested James Morrison would be a great general manager.
Right.
Great on the mic. But also, what about his brother's health?
I think we've seen Vince come back from worse.
Yeah.
And become a champion.
Mm-hmm.
Why not have another run?
So it was interesting. But that, again, that's a rumor here. We're hearing a lot of breaking information. Battling Bill Weaver has found the partner is challenging the Kings of Mayhem. I think Vernon Black and Alejandro Bravo, we kind of like, as much as they're heels and we're not fans of their antics and attitudes, they're a great tag team. Interesting to see who Bill Weaver is because they've got moves.
They got moves.
And the New Wave, the New Wave Championship Wrestling of Florida champion has his eyes set on Dax for the number one contender spot for the SWA Championship.
So it's now Dax is the SWA champion?
That's what I'm getting from this.
What happened to Rod Grimes?
That is a great question.
Somebody should call him in. That's pretty wild.
Maybe we need to we should be taking notes on this and writing down like
here's who we need to call in.
This is who we need to call. Now that we have this technology
to confirm,
we can confirm these things. Or maybe we just do is this true? Catch up. I don't know.
Those kind of things. Georgia Independent Professional Wrestling has moved to a new family-friendly venue. The VFW Post 6605 in Warner Robins. We like VFWs.
Yeah.
Their big 2-year anniversary show is February 28th and features 2 Unchained matches, one being the first tag team Unchained in Madden Fulton from Impact. So their last one was In With a Bang. It was in the first match, or the one that I have on here, is the Menagerie. Voodoo Jack and Scratch defeated Divine Intervention, Troy Navarro, and Wild Thing by DQ. After a lot of back and forth action, Wild Thing brought a weapon into the ring and nailed Scratch right in the head. Ow. That's tough.
It is.
Eric Silva defeated Sean Angel Montana by pinfall. Silva came out and cut a promo saying he wanted the GIPW champion, Mr. Right, because he already beat Sam last month. General Manager Alex Chase came out and reminded Silva that he worked for GIPW, not the other way around, and told Silva that if he did not wrestle against Sam again, he would no longer be welcomed back to GIPW.
Burn. Looks like they're getting serious about the rules there.
Right? This next one brings warmth to my heart.
I was wondering what happened to Skrilla.
Right? I thought Skrilladelphia was on a downward spiral.
Yeah.
He wouldn't win a match. But Skrilla defeated Dream Girl Ellie by pinfall. Dream Girl Ellie really frustrated and upset Skrilla throughout the match. It eventually got better of him, and he gave her a vicious left hook, putting Ellie out cold.
Oh, man.
Skrilla on the rise.
He is.
Finish this up, dude.
All right. Tony James defeated Big Velvet and Luke Stone in a triple threat match, putting both men through table and pinning Big Velvet. Due to his win, Tony James will receive a more favorable entry spot into next month's Unchained match to be determined the number 1 contender for the GIPW Championship. Then next bout, Blanco Loco defeated Romo Miller by pinfall. Blah, blah, going on here. And then there was I believe it was a 3-way match on here, a 3-way tag team, so it would have been like a 6-way. It gets confusing. Math, people. Math is hard.
Yeah.
There goes the mic stand as I kicked it. The West Coast Kings, Arian Black and Austin Towers successfully defended their GIP Tag Team Championship against Exotic Youth, Zach Mosley and Bryce Canyon, with Cornelius Pepperbottom by pinfall. Oh, what happened is somebody jumped in, and then there's going to be a 6-way champion battle. There was a bit of a Donnybrook. So, for the first time ever, GIP will present 2 Unchained matches in February. This is where it happens. Instead of 6 single wrestlers, this is where I was confusing myself earlier. The West Coast Kings and Exotic Youth will be joined by the Menagerie and a tag team. So it'll be a 3-way tag team for that belt.
Dang.
Unchained match. I think last time we went to GIPW, there was the Unchained thing where they basically handcuffed to the post and then someone gets unchained as time goes on. So those things will be on. The Renegade Enforcer defeated Rob Killjoy of the Ugly Ducklings. Killjoy had a good showing. Use of speed. He's a high flyer. Just not enough to bring down the Renegade Enforcer. The Renegade Enforcer brings some skills to the ring. Mr. Wright, the current champion, OVW star, that's Ohio Valley Wrestling, star Zero Gravity. AJ Daniels beat AJ Daniels by submission. A lot of respect shown between the two competitors. So it's interesting. And then finally, GIPW will return to VFW Post 6605 in Warner Robins, February 28th for Unchained 3. We saw Unchained 2.
Yeah.
More details will be released on their Facebook page soon. Lastly, did we want to talk about NAWA and her disappointment?
No.
All right.
No, we're good.
All right.
We're good.
Enough said.
Yeah. So we are the Professors of Wrestling. We don't have any food reviews, but we do want.
No, we did do after we went to Taco Bell and.
We went to a Taco Bell and a KFC combined.
Yes,
because we went to a show.
That's right.
Hype.
I forgot to put that in the notes. Sorry.
I had nacho fries.
And also, we were talking about the last time we went to a Kentucky Fried Taco Bell.
Sylvester, Georgia.
Yeah.
So while the nacho fries are out there, make sure you guys go grab those.
Yes. But overall experience.
I love it. I love going to those combined ones because then you can get something from the other restaurant.
I was like excited but scared at the same time because last time
They were fighting in the back.
there was fighting in the back. It took forever to get the food, but this one, like, you made your order, and like before you could even
Fill up the drink.
it's like boom in your face, fresh, hot,
Right.
clean, professional.
Who would have heard those words with Taco Bell and
Well,
a KFC?
In the same time. I was almost it made me nostalgic for the days before the pandemic.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed, more of those to come in the near future.
More of those to come. I'm Dorrian. You can find me on Twitter at D2Baber.
I'm at this is Dave. You can find me at Just a Professor.
And we are the Professors of Wrestling, and we want to be Taco Bell famous. So subscribe to our YouTube page. We are working on new content for 2021. Like the Facebook page. Let us know what you think. Provide us with feedback and suggestions. Follow us on Instagram at the Professors of Wrestling. Share it all. Spread the word. Join in the community.
Wow. First one in the book for 2021.
Boom.